All right, welcome back. We are on level 7 of lesson 3, Drawing in Game Lab. And this is where we're going to have some fun. So this is our practice level. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activities that we're going to do. And yes, we're going to do all of them. However, they are not difficult. I promise you, Scout's Honor. The only one that you're going to maybe bang your head against the table for a moment over is this one where it's shape of shapes. But we'll get there in a second. So let's do this. So activity A, we're going to click on this where it says debug a car. And it says debugging, fix a car. Oops, the red part of the car is hiding the wheel. Fix the program to match the picture on the right. This one right here. So do this. Read the code that makes the car. Rearrange the code so the wheels are visible. You do not need to add any new blocks, only rearrange the ones that are already in the code space. So I'm actually going to make this box disappear because we don't need to add any code. All right, so let's run it and see what happens. All right, so we're trying to get these two gray ellipses up here on top of the red rectangles. So it says line 1, rearrange the code so the wheels are visible. 2, fill with dim gray. 3, ellipse at 150 and 300. 4, ellipse 250 and 300. 5, fill with red. And then lines 6 through 11 are all rectangles that are going to make the car. But we need to focus on lines 2 through 4. Now remember, order matters. So what I need to do is I just need to drag this down to the bottom. All right? So now anything below this line is going to be dim gray. And, okay, come on now. There's one wheel. Really now? There's the second wheel. So if I reset it and I run it, that looks like that because they're at the bottom. And again, order matters. So what you want on the top needs to go further down the code. All right, we're happy. We're going to click finish. We're going to continue. And we're going to look at B. All right. All right. And so we are going to click on level or activity B, which says debugging, attach the petals. Uh-oh, the flower is missing some petals. Bring them together with the center of the flower to recreate the picture on the right. Do this. Look at the code that makes the flower. Change the code so that all the petals are attached to the center of the flower. You do not need to add any new code blocks, so we're going to make this disappear. You only need to change the numbers in the blocks already in the code space. Hint, use the grid to figure out where the petals should be. All right, so this is what we're trying to make. And this is what we have. Ooh, okay. So we know that line 9 is going to be the center because that says yellow. All right. And then line 2 through 7 are the flowers. So I am pretty sure we're looking at these two lines right here, 6 and 7. So I'm going to reset this. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to use the grid for this. All right, I think that this one is going to stay on this y-axis, but I think it needs to move over to here, which is 200. So for this one right here, and what is this right here? So this is 200 by 200. No, it's 300 by 200. All right, so this one I'm going to change to 200 by 200. All right, so and then this one down here is like 240 by 300. All right, so I think this one needs to be 200 over here. And I think that this one needs to be closer over here. So I think this one... Actually, no, let's reset it and just see. Oh, no, what did I do? All right. So we have 240 by 200. And we have 200, 200 by 200 would be this one right here. So, okay. So this one we need to go down some. We need a 225. What's this? 200. Hmm. 50, 100, 150, 200. Huh. One of them disappeared. So let's figure this out. All right, let's just say this one's 225. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Oh, there it is. Do you see it? I see it. All right. So we're going to move this back to 200. And then we're going to move this one to 225. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're getting somewhere. This one, let's say, is going to be 235. And this one's going to be 215. I don't know. I'm playing around here. That is pretty darn close. Let's see what happens if we make this 225. You know what? I like it. It works. Close enough that it works for me. All right, so we're going to click finish here. And then we're going to go to C. So debug a stoplight. So debugging, fix the stoplight. This stoplight is all mixed up. Fix it so that it looks like the picture on the right. This right here. All right, do this. Read the code below. It's intended to create a stoplight, but the colors are incorrect. Rearrange the code so the colors are correct. You do not need to add any new blocks or change any values. So we're not going to change any numbers. We're not going to add any blocks. Let's get rid of that. You only need to arrange the blocks that are already in the code area. All right. So if I run this, black, red, yellow, gray. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, I think that this one should be gray. And we're going to put this one up here. Oh, not gray, black. It already is gray. So we'll make that one black. And then, yep, perfect. So the black one actually needs to be red. The red one needs to be yellow. And the yellow one needs to be green. All right, let's see if I did this right. Ba-da-da-da, there we go. All right. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna reset this because I didn't even have to type anything. Start over, start over. All right, because it says right there, you do not need to change any of the values. Well, color is a value, so we're gonna run this again. We're gonna put the black up here. We're gonna put the red up here, yellow up here, and green up here. So I didn't have to type a single thing. All right, reset, run. Voila, perfection. All right, let's press the finish button. Move on to the next activity. So we're going to draw a car. Recreate the car. All right. So in the previous lesson, you and your partner created several interesting images like the car in the image to the right. This time, your task is to create the image of the car using code. So do this. Use the rectangle and ellipse blocks to draw the car. Make sure you have used the fill block to give the shapes the correct color. Hint, pay attention to the order of your blocks so that the red tires are in the front of the drawing. All right, so we're going to start with fill, and we're going to start with blue. All right, so we need 2 rectangles. You know what? This looks good. So this is 150 by 150. That sounds good to me. Ooh, actually, you know what? We're going to do 100 by 150. Perfection. Okay, I'm going to add in a second one. And this one is going to be 150 by 150. Perfection. All right. So now comes the next color, which is going to be green. And we're going to make this line right here. So rectangle, first rectangle. So now I'm at 50 and then 200. If I did that correctly, we should see a green rectangle right here. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to go across. So we're going to do 100 and we're going to keep it at 200. We're going to do another one at 150 and we're going to do the fourth one at 200. If I did this correctly, we should see green, 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 and green. Reset and run. Fabulous. All right, now comes the red tires. So now we're going to use the ellipse instead of the rectangle. Ellipse comes down and we need to do it. So this is 100 by 250. I think we need to do here. So 75 by 225. Let's see if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Reset. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. I don't know. Interesting. All right, so we're going to try 100 by 250. Let's see what happens with that. Oh, okay, that worked. Cool. Okay, so I guess with the ellipse, it goes to the center of the circle instead of the edge. That's fine. So now we need one more. And this one's going to be 50, 100, 150, 200 by 250. If I did this right, let's find out. Reset and run. There's a blue car with a green, whatever you call that, and then red tires, blue, green, red. All right, that works for me. We're going to press the orange finish button. And now comes the a little bit of torture, a tiny bit of torture. Torture is good for you, so they tell me. All right, so we're trying to make this picture, and what I want to point out is that they are in a specific line. It starts here, and then here, and then here. So, and the order gets higher, starting with this circle, going up, up, and up. So this one right here should be the highest you have. All right. So let's go back. Okay, we know that we're gonna fill them all with purple, so that's easy. And then I'm gonna start here. That looks like here. So 250 by 150. 250. Oop. 250 by 150 gives me, okay, there we go. That's going to be our first one. All right, so we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4 going in a diagonal. This is going to be interesting. So this one's going to be 275 by 175, question mark. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So now this one would be 300 by 200. Oh, nope, that's a rectangle. Oops, my bad. So 300 by 200. All right, and then we need one more. So we're going to put one more over here. And we've got 325 by 225. I'm just doing everything by sets of 25 because that makes sense to me. I think that's what's going on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across. All right, and so I'm going to do something that will help with understanding what we're doing here. And I'm going to switch over to show text because here's where you can add your comments. All you have to do, //, and now anything around in this line is going to be a comment. So this is where I'm going to be add in the color, purple, and then I'm going to do another //, and I'm going to say create the diagonal square circles, and then I'm going to come down here with another // and this one's going to say create the bottom line, and then I'm going to do another // create the vertical line. All right, and so when I go back to show blocks, now I have code comments that will help me keep everything sorted. All right, so for this one, I know that I'm going to add in another ellipsis, or another ellipse, and this one is going to be 300 by 225, I think. Let's find out. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across. All right, I've got 1. So now we're at 275, 225. All right. Second one, 250 by 225. All right. Fourth one, 225 by 225. And then I've got my last one, 200 by 225. Now, if I did this correctly, we should see 5 of them going across. So reset and go. Yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! All right. Okay, so now we've got to do the vertical one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 going up. I already have the first one. So I'm going to bring this one down here. We can get rid of this little extra spot. All right, so I know that this is all going to be 200, and this is where it's going to get interesting. So let's see what happens. Reset. Okay, good. All right, so now I need to add 3 more. 175, 150, 125. Reset. Oh, so close. All right, let's see what happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. All right, so that's where I made an issue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I come in here, because remember, I added my comments to help me with this. If I delete this one, reset, run. Yeah, so I just need to move all of these over. So 225, 225, 225, 225. All right, let's see if I did that right. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So the really cool thing is if you look at the picture, starts down here. So this is the bottom one, and each one of these goes up. And as you can see in here, starts in the bottom, and each one of these goes up. So not only is it the same shape, but it's also the same order. So well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. We're going to click on the orange finish button. And I do believe we are done with level 7. We are. All right, so I'm going to click the finish button here, and I will see you on level 8.